Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. There are those that look at things the way they are and ask, why? I dream of things that never were and ask, why not? The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable man persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man. Those who cannot change their mind cannot change anything. Never wrestle with pigs. You get dirty, and the pig likes it. Success does not consist in never making mistakes, but in never making the same one a second time. Hatred is the coward's revenge for being intimidated. Liberty means responsibility. That is why most men dread it. Without art, the crudeness of reality would make the world unbearable. The most tragic thing in the world is a man of genius who is not a man of honor. Criminals do not die by the hands of the law. They die by the hands of other men. Imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire. You will what you imagine. And at last, you create what you will. He who can, does. He who cannot, teaches. Doing what needs to be done may not make you happy, but it will make you great. Silence is the most perfect expression of scorn. No man ever believes that the Bible means what it says. He is always convinced that it says what he means. If you can't appreciate what you've got, you'd better get what you can appreciate. As long as I have what I want, I have a reason for living. Satisfaction is death. Beware of false knowledge. It is more dangerous than ignorance. 2% of people think. 3% of people think they think. And 95% of people would rather die than think. All young women begin by believing they can change and reform the men they marry. They can't. There is always danger for those who are afraid. The only way to avoid being miserable is not to have enough leisure to wonder whether you are happy or not. Take care of what you like, or you will be forced to like what you get. 2 things define you: your patience when you have nothing, and your attitude when you have everything. Marriage is an alliance entered into by a man who can't sleep with the window shut, and a woman who can't sleep with the window open. Science never solves a problem without creating 10 more. In an ugly and unhappy world, the richest man can purchase nothing but ugliness and unhappiness. The man with a toothache thinks everyone happy whose teeth are sound. The poverty-stricken man makes the same mistake about the rich man. It is a woman's business to get married as soon as possible, and a man's to keep unmarried as long as he can. Everything happens to everybody sooner or later, if there is time enough.